Hello, welcome to week 6, day 1. So, at this point in the practice, we're already into the second half of the primary series practice, and the postures that we're going to be covering today entail both Karmasana and Supta Karmasana. So, I often say that when we enter into, especially the asana of Supta Karmasana, that this is the peak of primary series. So, much of what we do prior to Supta Karmasana is building us up to the complexity of this particular posture. Just like I mentioned in Marichasana D, when we practice Supta Karmasana, it may take quite a bit of time to be able to unpack this pose because there's a lot of many elements that we're working with when we learn and discover and deepen this particular posture. So just understand that it may take time and it may feel a bit impossible when you see the nature of the pose in the beginning. So this is just something that is an important part of just understanding once again that many of the postures that we'll be learning will just take time as well as patience. The other thing is that we will also be adding on more postures to the finishing sequence. So what happens when we learn the Ashtanga Yoga practice, especially in the beginning stages, is that we learn from the front, taking it into the middle, but we also start to build from the back, taking it up into the finishing sequence. So we're also essentially building up the finishing sequence simultaneously as we learn the rest of the practice, starting from the beginning, going into the middle. So at some point we do meet up and we actually are able to go through the entire sequence. So I talked about how in the Ashtanga Yoga practice, we work in these specific blocks. So the first block are the sun salutations. The second is the standing sequence. The third aspect is the seated postures, which we are covering the primary series sequence. And then we have back bending, and then we have the finishing sequence. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and begin standing in Samastitihi. Samastitihi. Yekam inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, hara. Chatwari, step back or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pansha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. One breath. Two. Three. Four. Five. Sapta, step, jump, or walk forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Samastitihi. Yekam inhale. Stretch the arms, palms together. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, hara. Chatwari, step back or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pansha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Breathing 1. 2. 3, 4, 5. Sapta, step or jump forward. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, arms up. Samasthitihi. Yekam, inhale, stretch the arms, look toward thumbs. Dwe, exhale, fold. Look toward the nose. Trini, inhale, heart forward, head up, look toward nose. Chitwari, jump back or step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, gaze at the nose. Pancha, inhale, upward facing, look toward the nose. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Breathing 1, gaze toward the navel. 2, 3, if it's too much to look toward the navel, look between the feet. 4, and 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, stand, arms up, look toward thumbs. Samasthitihi. Yekam, inhale, arms up. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Spreading the fingers wide, grounding through the hands and feet. 1 breath. Two, 3, 4, 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, stand, arms up. Samasthitihi. Last one. Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. One, breathing with sound. 2, 3, drawing the lower belly in. 4, 5. Sapta, jump. Inhale. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. Nawa, inhale, arms up. Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B. Yekam, inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Sapta, inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashtau, exhale, chaturanga. Nawa, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, left foot forward, arms up, palms together. Dwadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale, upward facing. Chaturasha, exhale, downward facing. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. Panchadasha, jump. Inhale. Sodasha, exhale, fold. Saptadasha, bend the knees, arms up. Samastitihi. Yekam, inhale, knees bend, arms lift. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale, upward facing. Shat, exhale, downward facing. Sapta, inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashta, exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nawa, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, left foot forward, arms up. Dwadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturasha, exhale. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Panchadasha, jump. Inhale. Sodasha, exhale, fold. Saptadasha, knees bend, arms up. Samastitihi. Last one. Yekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale. Trainee, inhale, heart forward, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, inhale, right foot forward, arms up. Ashtau, exhale. Nawa, inhale. Dasha, exhale. Ekadasha, inhale, left foot forward, arms up. Dwadasha, exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturasha, exhale. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Panchadasha, jump. Inhale. Sodasha, exhale, fold. Saptadasha, bend the knees, arms up, look toward thumbs. Samasthiti. Padangustasana, jump the feet hip width. Yekam, inhale, drop forward, catch the big toes, head up. Dway, exhale, fold. One breath. 2, gaze toward nose. 3. 4. 5. Trainee, inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, hold. Padahastasana, Yekam, inhale, hands under feet, head up. Dway, exhale, fold in. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee, inhale, chest forward, head up. Exhale. Stand up. Samasthiti. Uttita Trikonasana, Yekam, inhale, step back, feet parallel, arms out, shoulder height. Dway, exhale, turn the right foot, catch the big toe. One breath, looking up toward the fingertips. 2. 3. 4. 5. Trainee, inhale, use the breath to stand. Chatwari, exhale, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand, feet parallel. Chatwari, exhale, reverse the feet, square the hips, twisting to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand. Chatwari, exhale, left side. One breath. 2, 3, gazing toward fingertips. 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, stand. Samasthitihi. Uttita Parshva Konasana. Yekam, inhale, step back wide, feet parallel. Dwe, exhale, turn the right foot, track the knee in the direction of the toes, palm to the floor. Breathing 1. 2, gazing toward the fingertips. 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand. Chatwari, exhale. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, stand. B, Dwe, exhale. Hook the arm above the knee. Back foot flat to the floor, back leg nice and strong. 1 breath. 2, gazing toward fingertips. 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand, feet parallel. Chatwari, exhale. Left side. 1, breathing with sound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, stand, feet parallel. Samastitihi. Prasarita Padottanasana. Yekam, inhale, step back, feet parallel, catch the waist. Dway, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold in. Breathing 1, top of the head descending toward the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga, inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Pancha, inhale, catch the waist and stand. Exhale. B. Yekam, inhale, arms out. Dway, exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, take a breath. Trini, exhale, fold. 1, draw in through the lower belly. 2, rest the eyes on the nose. 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga, inhale, ride the breath all the way up. Exhale, hold. C. Yekam, inhale, arms out. Dway, exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Trini, inhale, take a breath. Trini, exhale, fold. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga, inhale, ride the breath all the way up. Exhale. D. Yekam, inhale, catch the waist. Dway, exhale, fold. Catch the big toes. Inhale, lift the heart, head up, look toward nose. Trini, exhale, fold in. 1, moving shoulders away from the ears. 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga, inhale, heart forward, head up. Exhale, hold. Pancha, inhale, catch the waist and stand. Samastitihi. Parshvottanasana. Yekam, inhale, step back, hands in reverse prayer. Dway, exhale, fold. Center the heart over the front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, stand, bring the feet parallel. Chatwari, exhale. Turn the left foot out, folding directly forward. 1, breathing with sound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, stand, take the feet parallel. Samastitihi. Uttita Hasta Parangustasana. Yekam, inhale, lift the right leg, catch the big toe. Dwe, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, head and chest up. Chatwari, exhale, open the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pancha, inhale, center. Shat, exhale, fold. Sapta, inhale, chest up. And release. Extend the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Samastitihi. Left side. Ashtanga, inhale, catch the big toe. Nawa, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Disha, inhale, chest up. Ekadasha, exhale, open the leg, gaze to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dwadasha, inhale, center. Trayodasha, exhale, fold. Chaturasha, inhale, chest up. And release. Breathing 1, point the toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Samastitihi. Ardha Baddha Padma, Padmottanasana. Yekam, inhale, right leg, half lotus. Dwe, exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trini, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Chatwari, inhale, stand. Samastitihi, pancha, release the foot. Left, Shat inhale, half lotus. Sapta exhale, fold. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Ashtanga inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Nawa inhale, stand. Samastitihi. Full vinyasa to Utkatasana. Yekam inhale, lift the arms. Look toward thumbs. Dwe exhale, fold. Trini inhale, heart forward, head up. Chatwari, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha inhale, upward facing. Shat exhale, downward facing. Sapta inhale. Jump the feet in between the hands, bend the knees right away. Arms up. Looking toward thumbs. 1, Utkatasana. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the floor. Nawa inhale, lift. Dasha, jump back. Ekadasha inhale. Dwadasha exhale. Virabhadrasana, Sapta, step right foot. Inhale, arms up. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the front leg, turn the feet. Bend, left. Breathing 1. Gaze up toward thumbs. 2, 3, 4, 5. B, Nawa inhale. Exhale, open the arms, look toward the front fingertips. 1 breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dasha inhale. Exhale, bend right. 1, draw the lower belly in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the floor. Draw the front foot back a little bit. Ekadasha, lift up. Dwadasha, jump back. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturasha, exhale. Jumping forward to seated. Setting up for Dandasana.
Engaging the legs, grounding the hands to the outer edges of the hip, arms straight. Lift the chest, drop the chin, eyes on the nose, breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paschimottanasana A. Ashtanga, inhale. Catch the big toes, lift the chest, head up. Nawa, exhale. Folding in. 1, gaze toward the nose or toward the big toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dasha, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Second hand position, C. Ashtanga, catch the wrists or take the sides of the feet. Head up. Nawa, exhale, fold. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dasha, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Tuck the feet, hands forward. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Purva Tanasana, Sapta, jump through. Exhale, hands back, feet together, toes point. Ashtanga, inhale, lift up. Head back, breathing 1, 2, eyes on the nose. 3, 4, 5. Nawa, exhale, lower. Cross the legs. Alternate legs this time. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Sapta, jump through. Right leg, half lotus. Ashtanga, exhale. 1, 2, drishti toward the big toe. 3, 4, 5. Nawa, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Chaturasha, jump through. Half lotus. Panchadasha, exhale. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sodasha, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekadrim statihi, inhale. Rim statihi, exhale. Tiranga Mukaya Padapashmattanasana. Sapta, jump through. You can jump right into the pose with the right leg back, or bring your leg forward and then fold it back. Catching the foot or the wrist. Ashtanga, exhale. Fold. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nawa, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Chaturasha, jump through. Jumping directly into the pose, or taking the legs forward and folding the leg back. Catching your foot or catching the wrist. Panchadasha, exhale, fold in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sodasha, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Release, cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekadarim statihi, inhale. Rim statihi, exhale. Janushasana, A, Sapta, jump through. Knee out, 90 degrees. Catching the foot or the wrist. Ashtanga, exhale. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, chest up, exhale, and release. Cross the legs, Dasha, lift up, Ikarasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale, Triodasha, exhale, left side, Chaturasha, jump through. Knee out 90 degrees. Panchadasha, exhale. One breath, gazing toward the big toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sodasha, inhale, head up. Exhale. Cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekurimstatahi, inhale. Urimstatahi, exhale. Janashashasana, B. Sapta, jump through. Placing Mula Bandha over the heel, knee out 85 degrees, catching the wrist or the foot. Ashtanga, exhale, folding in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, head up. Exhale. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ikarasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Triodasha, exhale. Left side. Chaturasha, jump through. Placing Mula Bandha over the heel. Panchadasha, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sodasha, inhale, chest up. Exhale, hold. And release. Cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekurimstatahi, inhale. Urimstatahi, exhale. Janashashasana, C. Sapta, jump through. So, grounding the toes. Placing the knee gently, taking the foot or the wrist. Ashtanga, exhale. Breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, head up. Exhale. Cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Chaturasha, jump through. Grounding the toes. Pancharasha, exhale, fold. One breath. Two. 3. 4. 5. Sodasha, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, hold, and release. Cross the legs. Saptarasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekadarimstatahi, inhale. Urimstatahi, exhale. Marichasana, A, Sapta, jump through. Right knee in. Wrapping the arm around. Chest up. Ashtanga, exhale, fold. 1. 2, drishti toward the big toe. 3. 4. 5. Now inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold. Release, cross the legs. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Left side. Chaturasha, jump through. Knee in. Wrapping the arm. Pancharasha, exhale. Breathing 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sodasha, inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Cross the legs. Saptarasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekdarim statihi, inhale. Rim statihi, exhale. Mari Chasana, B, Sapta, jump through. Left leg half lotus. Right knee up. Wrapping the arm. Ashtanga, exhale. Head down. 1. Gaze at the nose. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now inhale, exhale. Dasha, lift up. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale. Left side. Chaturasha, jump through. Right leg half lotus. Left knee up. Wrapping the arm. Sodasha, exhale. Head down. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Sodasha, inhale, chest up. Exhale. And release. Cross the legs. Saptadasha, lift up. Astadasha, jump back. Ekadarim statihi, inhale. Rim statihi, exhale. Marchasana C. Right leg in and twisting, hooking the shoulder to bind. Breathing 1, gazing over the right shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Cross the legs. Ashtanga, lift up. Now jump back. Disha, inhale. Ekadasha, exhale. Left side. Dwadasha, jump through. Left knee in. Wrapping the arm to bind. Gaze over the left shoulder. 1, breathing with sound. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Cross the legs. Triodisha, lift up. Chaturasha, jump back. Pancharasha, inhale. Sodasha, exhale. Marichasana, D. Sapta, jump through. Left leg half lotus. Right knee up. Twisting to bind. One breath. Parsvadrishti, looking to the right. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Cross the legs. Ashta, lift up. Nawa, jump back. Disha, inhale. Ekarasha, exhale. Left side, Dwadasha, jump through. Right leg half lotus. Left knee up. Twisting to wrap the arm and bind. 1, 2, 3, looking to the left. 4, 5. Release. Cross the legs. Triodasha, lift up. Chaturasha, jump back. Pancharasha, inhale. Sodasha, exhale. Navasana, Sapta, jump through. Lift the legs, extend the arms, looking up toward the big toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs. Inhale, lift, and lower. Round 2. One breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs. Make sure you alternate. Ashtau. Lift. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs. Ashtau, lift. Round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alternate legs. Ashtanga lift. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs, jumping back. Ashtanga lift. Now jump back. Disha, inhale. Ekadasha, exhale. Bhuja Padasana, Sapta. Jump the feet around the hands. Work the shoulders under. Sit on the upper arms. Cross right foot over left. Squeeze legs. Ashtanga, exhale. Head down. Or chin down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now inhale, head up. Exhale, hold. Disha, move the feet back to Bakasana. Feet together, toes point. Ekadasha, jump back. Dwadasha, inhale. Trayodasha, exhale.
Okay, so we just finished our review up to Bhuja Padasana. For today, we'll be covering Kurmasana and Supta Kurmasana. So I often say that Supta Kurmasana is one of the most difficult poses in the primary series sequence. So just be prepared that this pose will take time and you will go through an evolution as you continue to practice consistently. So we'll do our best to break that down for today, and then we'll also be adding on a few more of the finishing poses for the finishing sequence. So we'll go ahead and begin. Let's come into a downward facing position.
So when we enter into the first pose, Kurmasana, we're going to jump the feet around the hands once again, just like we do in Bhuja Padasana. We'll set that up. So inhale, jumping forward, and then exhale. I'm going to walk the hands back. This is very similar to what we do in Bhuja Padasana. I'm going to get the shoulders under as much as I can, the palms flat to the floor, the fingers spread. I'm going to sit on the arms. Now, depending on where you are in the body, you might feel that you can extend the legs forward, or you might keep the legs bent, and then just bring your bottom to the floor as gently as possible. Then from here, I'm going to drop the feet onto the floor and extend my arms directly outward. Now, depending on how deep you can go, like this might even be your edge, but the roadmap here is to just slowly bring the feet forward. One thing that's important to understand is that we really want the legs to be as close to the shoulders as possible. So we don't want the legs to lay over the elbows. So you really want to make sure the legs are up on the upper arms. And I'm going to move my feet forward. So some people might be working here. Over time, we're working the chest closer to the floor and the chin ultimately coming in contact with the floor. So this is a very deep forward fold. Once I'm in the position about this flat, then I can engage the legs and really lift the feet off the floor. And this takes active engagement through the front of the thigh, known as the quadriceps. So I'm going to breathe here, and we hold here for Kurmasana for 5 rounds of breath. Now this might not be the easiest position, of course, because it takes a while to really feel that you can descend as flat to the floor as I've demonstrated. So one thing that's important is don't push yourself into the pose too prematurely. We don't want anything to pull or snap in the body. This is something that, slowly over time and with proper breathing, the body will start to feel that it can go in a little bit deeper. If you really have issue with the arms, for instance, if you really feel that the arm is putting a lot of pressure on the elbow joint, sometimes it's good just to come into this intermediary position where I bend the elbows and I reach for the feet, and just bringing the arms under and through. And then from here, trying to just feel that extension through the spine, which can help to facilitate more of a forward fold. This could be a place to work if it really feels impossible that to get down into the pose to a fuller depth. Again, all of this just works into various stages, and don't feel that you need to rush. You just want to be as patient as possible. The yoga is working no matter what stage you're working on in all of these postures. So this is one place to work with. Many times people might even be pretty flat to get the arms under, but maybe the legs can't extend so much. And this is a stage that many may work with as well. So again, like I mentioned earlier, as we travel deeper into the pose, the chest will come in the direction of the floor. I'm going to also bring the chin in the direction of the floor. And for the full pose, engaging the legs to then lift the feet, the heels off the floor. Wherever you are, whatever stage you're working with, let's breathe for 5 rounds of breath. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. After 5 breaths, dropping the heels to the floor or whatever position you're in. And then from here, we'll learn to transition into Supta Kurmasana. Now, Kurmasana, let me just come out of the pose so I can explain this a little bit more clearly. Kurmasana is a perfect transition to go into something like Supta Kurmasana. I often say that Supta Kurmasana is that peak of primary series. So we're building up all these poses and we come up to Supta Kurmasana. After Supta Kurmasana, then it kind of tapers off a little bit because Supta Kurmasana has a complex combination of many elements in one position. So Kurmasana really helps us to find that nice extension in the body to help prep ourselves to go into the depth of Supta Kurmasana. What makes Supta Kurmasana rather challenging is we're opening up both hips. It's an external rotation in both hips actually. So there's a deep opening in the hips. We feel it also a bit in the hamstring, but at the same time, there's an opening in the shoulder area because we're binding the arms around the thighs as well. So lots of different things happening in one position. So the first way to learn Supta Kurmasana is to be flat to the floor and to try to travel into the pose from Kurmasana to Supta Kurmasana. How we do that is you want to stay as low as possible in the pose. We're going to walk the feet towards center, and then we're going to keep the shoulders under so we can find the right position to then wrap the arms. So I'm going to go back into the Kurmasana position just to demonstrate how this works. So I just briefly come into Kurmasana, and then I slowly exit out, dropping the heels. From here, I want to just bend the knees a bit more, and then I want to start to walk my feet towards center. So this is going to feel rather awkward if you're new to doing this, but with practice, it starts to feel more natural. So I'm just going to kind of toe heel my way towards center. So I want the feet to come toward the center line, of the mat. And then I want to wiggle my shoulders under the legs as much as I can. From here, I'm going to prioritize the bind of the hands first by internally rotating both shoulders and then wrapping them around the back to connect, if possible. Sometimes we don't feel that we can connect. Just do the best you can. Then from here, once I have the bind, then I want to cross the feet. So I'm actually going to just use the work of my feet to toe heel it over to get them to cross. And then from here, I'm going to drop my head and breathe. So this is a first variation to Supta Kurmasana. The feet are not behind the head, they're just above the head, and this is Supta Kurmasana. This is the first phase that I will be working in. So we're going to breathe here for 5 rounds of breath. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To come out of the pose, I'm going to release the hands first and just try to bring the hands under the shoulders. Again, it'll feel kind of awkward at first. Then I want to see if I can just lift up. The feet might come apart, and that's okay, but I do not want the legs to lower down or slide down the arms. From here, you might still be crossed, or the feet might let go. I'm going to lean the shoulders over my hands first. I'm going to lift the chin and then get the bottom to come off the floor. Then from here, I'm going to work that transition just like in Bhujapadasana, bringing the feet back to a Bakasana position, feet together, and then from here, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. So there's a lot happening in Supta Kurmasana because we're transitioning into the pose, we're holding the pose, but then we have to try to lift out of the pose to then go into Bakasana and jump back. So there's a few areas that we have to troubleshoot because of the complexity of the pose. There's just so many stages that you may potentially experience when you're learning how to do this particular asana. So when we're in Kudamasana, once again, I'm just going to demonstrate a few things here. Because I mentioned earlier that not everyone is able to really access this full pose. Sometimes you may even need to be here if you feel like you just can't get those shoulders under. Another intermediary position that you can work with, if it just feels like, wow, I have such a long way to go in this particular position, you can always bring the feet together and come into like what I like to call like a diamond position with the legs, and just lay your hands above the feet and then try to lay your forehead on the hands like so. Now you may not even lay this flat, you might have space here, you might be a little bit more elevated, but this is also a good position to breathe in, to slowly feel the body release, to be able to at one point in the future to get into a pose like Supta Kurmasana. Keep in mind all the prior positions are leading us up to this point. So as you practice and deepen those prior poses, it will be very integral and valuable for a pose like this. So everything in the practice is there for a purpose and is guiding you to be able to, access all of these poses at some point. So this is another stage that you can possibly work with when we're preparing for Supta Kurmasana. Okay. Now with the bind of Supta Kurmasana, that's probably one of the more challenging binds. So when we're wrapping the arms around, very deep opening for the shoulders. So I always recommend that we prioritize the bind of the hands first
before crossing the feet, because the bind of the hands is the most challenging part. So we want to focus on that part first. And usually when that happens, then the crossing of the feet can become a bit more natural in the body. So I'm just going to kind of cover that again, go through these different stages, and then again go into the transition. So if I just drop down first into Kurmasana. So we'll say that we've already been here for 5 breaths. I'm going to drop the heels down. I'm going to slightly bend the knees, and then I'm going to walk the feet towards center. I'm going to descend and wiggle the shoulders under. I'm going to internally rotate both shoulders, bend the elbows to wrap and connect. Then from here, I'm going to walk my feet to cross. So it's going to be right leg in first and then the left over the right. Then I'm going to drop the head down. Breathing here, 5 rounds of breath. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Releasing the hands under the shoulders, lifting up. I'm going to lean forward again, shoulders over hands to come up. Inhale, exhale, hold. Release the feet to come into Bakasana, keeping the chin lifted. Feet together, toes together. Exhale, jumping back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then from here, inhale, jumping through to go into our finishing postures. We're going to lay down flat and then exhale, preparing, placing the feet and placing both hands. We're going to lift up 3 times for 5 breaths, coming down onto the top of the head in between for 1 breath. So lifting the hips, coming up to the top of the head. Align the elbows with the shoulders, plug the shoulders in, heart forward. Inhale, lift up. 1, spread the fingers wide. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Lower to the top of the head. If you have space, walk the hands in. Take a breath. On your next inhale, lift up. Strong legs and arms. Breathing. 1, 2, 3. Turn your toes inward. 4, 5. Lower to the top of the head. Walk in if you have space. Inhale, stretching up, keeping the feet parallel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the chin to the chest, lower down slowly. Take a few breaths. Now what we'll do, we're going to do the transition. So out of Urdhva Dhanurasana, we're supposed to do a backward roll. So you can always
lift up and jump back for your vinyasa if you don't feel ready to do chakrasana. So that's what I'm referring to when I say backward roll. So this is often a pose that sometimes intimidates people, but it doesn't have to be too much of an intimidation factor, because this is something that, you know, kids do all the time. They roll back, and sometimes as we get older, we forget how to do things such as this. So the important thing with chakrasana is to look toward the navel, and we're going to bring the hands in that same position as we did in Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're going to press the hands into the floor. We want to look at the navel at the same time. The feet should touch the floor. I'm going to push, and I'm going to bend the knees to help facilitate the rotation. So from here, the first thing, of course, is to get the hips over the shoulders. So I'm going to keep the hands down, pressing the hands down into the floor. My legs are going to be active. And I'm just going to push to get my hips to rise over my shoulders. I want my toes to touch the floor. The hands come above the shoulders. I'm going to look at my navel, right center. I'm going to push and bend my knees to help facilitate that rotation. From here, hands forward, walking forward, coming into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, jumping through. Coming into Paschimottanasana. I'm going to just take the sides of the feet. We're going to inhale, take a full breath. And exhale, folding in. That's 1. 2. We're going to go 10 breaths. 3. 4. Breathing with sound. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hold. And release. We'll cycle through vinyasa and then go into our new finishing positions for today. Crossing the legs, inhale, lift. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, jump through. Exhale, we'll lie down flat. The first pose will be Shalamba Sarvangasana, known as shoulder stand. We're taking the hands flat down into the mat, lifting the legs, and then lifting the hips. Working the shoulders under, supporting the back with the hands. Legs engaged, toes pointed. This is 1, 2, lengthening and deepening the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halasana. Lower the legs, interlace the fingers, extend the arms, roll the shoulders under. 1 breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Karna Padasana, bending the knees to cover the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, heels together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, support the back. We'll come up into shoulder stand. Here we'll prepare for Urdhva Padmasana. So we want to stay up on the shoulders. We're going to come either into lotus or cross-legged. So for the lotus position, I might even need to assist by taking the feet to come into the pose. You can also do it hands-free as well. So the act here is to stay over the shoulders, keeping the hips over the shoulders as much as possible. And then I'm going to take the knees and balance like so. Now, if you're unable to get into lotus, you can always cross at the ankles and then balance on the shoulders and then supporting the weight of the legs in the hands. So we want to be able to be supported here for 8 rounds of breath. Sometimes you'll feel that you'll roll out of the pose, and that's something that's very common when you're first learning this asana. So just take it easy, take it one step at a time. I'm just going to go ahead and bring my legs back into lotus. You can stay cross-legged if that's more comfortable, and we'll breathe here for 8 rounds of breath. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pindasana. From here, we stay over the shoulders, but we lower the legs. And if possible, just wrapping the arms around the legs or binding and connecting either fingers or the wrist. If you're in cross-legged, you can just reach for the ankles and just drop and lower the legs, holding this rounded position like so. So we hold for 8 breaths. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next is Matsyasana. Straighten the arms, extend them forward, palms flat to the floor. And we're going to slowly unravel down the back. Dropping the hips to the floor, then opening the knees, dropping the knees toward the floor. Then from here, you can grab the backs of the legs, elbows grounded into the mat, lift your chest, head back, coming onto the top of the head. If you're in lotus, reach for the feet, drop the knees to the floor, arms straight. If you're in cross-legged, just rest the hands on the hips. And in this position, the drishti will be on the nose and breathing here for 8 rounds of breath. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So go ahead and bring the elbows onto the mat. Just press them down and then gently release the head and neck. And then go ahead and slowly release the legs, extending them straight forward. Take a breath. And hugging the knees in toward the chest. You can rock and roll coming up to seated. Then we'll go ahead and do the last 3 poses of finishing, coming into cross-legged, half lotus, or lotus. Remember that you never have to feel that you can force yourself into this pose. Cross-legged is absolutely okay. For Baddha Padmasana, if you're in lotus, the option could be also to reach for the feet, or you can continue to bind the elbows. When the legs are in lotus, it'll be right leg in first, left leg on top, and then I'll bring the left arm around to catch the feet and the right arm on top. Inhaling, and then exhale for Yoga Mudra, again when I'm bound, bringing the forehead or the chin toward the floor. Breathing here for 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Then we're going to come into this extended position, lifting the chest, stretching through the arms, head back, breathing for 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up. Extending the arms, coming into Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index finger together. Dropping the chin. Lifting through the pelvic floor and through the lower belly. Gazing at the nose. Breathing 10 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, lengthening and deepening the breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, lift the chin. And now for Utplutihi, we'll be lifting off the ground, hands down. Inhale, lifting up. If you're unable to do lotus, cross the legs, knees into the chest, thighs touching the torso. 1, lift your chin, gaze at the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep lifting. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly lowering down. Good. So from here, we'll go ahead and take rest. Lying down, just allowing the thighs to naturally roll open, the palms of the hands facing upward, the back body sinking into the floor, the eyes close, and releasing all conscious control of the breath.
Okay, so really good practice today. Keep in mind that when we enter into those last three significant postures in the practice, in the finishing sequence, we don't want to rush this process. We want to continue to stay mindful and very present with those last three poses. This is a great way for us to just take the energy down, to come to a really calm state before we take rest. When taking rest, take as long as you need. I usually recommend a minimum of 10 minutes just to allow all the benefits of the practice to just germinate inside of the body and the mind. So just feel free to just take that rest. It's a super important pose, even though essentially it feels as if we're doing nothing. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow.